So I've been cooking on this theory about Emu and the Gorosei and where their power comes from, but I gotta give you a spoiler warning for chapter 1138 in One Piece. If you're not caught up to there, then scroll on. So what is Emu's power and how is Emu distributing that power to the Gorosei and potentially the Holy Knights below that? Well, as we see in this panel, when the Gorosei are actually introduced, they're only introduced by their demonic forms. We're not getting a devil fruit name or anything like that, just what the demon form specifically is. So what if the Gorosei are literal demons from the underworld and Emu is the king/queen of the underworld? Kind of like how Elbaf is split into underworld, sunworld, and heavenworld, maybe that also exists in the real world in a more literal sense. Following this train of logic, Emu came from the underworld to take over the overworld. Continuing down this line of thought, what if the demon forms of the Gorosei are actually their natural forms and their abilities are to actually turn into a more human and presentable form? So the human form is actually the disguise and the demon form is how they actually naturally present. They are inherently demons, and through Emu's power, they're able to walk the earth as seemingly human-like people. Continuing on in this crazy line of thought, what if Zoro ends up fighting Emu because Zoro also is the king of hell and Zoro has to officially defeat the true king of hell or king of the underworld to become the official monarch? And following this, somehow Zoro is the one who defeats Emu. Emu isn't the final big bad, it's obviously Blackbeard, and then Luffy's big fight will be versus Blackbeard and not specifically versus Emu. That would just be nuts. That's a little more tinfoil hat, I know, but it's a side tangent that I had to take with the whole King of Hell thing. Alright, let's get back to it. So if the Gorosei are inherently demons and not humans, then what is up with Figarland? Did he become a demon? Was he a demon the whole time? Where is that fitting in? Well, our theory goes that Figarland gave up his humanity to become a Gorosei. So now since Figarland is taking the place for Saturn, is Figarland going to have the same demon form that Saturn had? Well, probably not. What if these demonic forms are just a manifestation of the type of evil that the vessel originally possesses? Maybe each one of these demonic forms has a connection to their personality or the thing that makes them inherently evil. So with that form of logic, I feel like Figarland's transformation will look different than Saturn's did, but will still have some crazy demonic style transformation nonetheless. So what if we have to look to Greek mythology for what Figarland's transformation will be in the form of Typhon? Typhon is the king of monsters and the strongest non-primordial entity in the Greek mythology. Typhon is also the father of Cerberus. And who is it that's wielding Cerberus right now? That's right, Shamrock, the son of Figarland. So in conclusion, Emu is actually the king or queen of the underworld, bringing their demonic companions up from the underworld to help them control the overworld. And then it all trickles down through the elders, the holy knights, and then the rest. Shout out my homie Zen, who's been helping me cook this theory over in Discord and on the red play button app. If you would like to get into these conversations, hit the links in the bio, y'all, and let me know, what do you think about this theory?